Hello everyone, here we are in another tournament game. Today we have the 3 seed Dark versus the 10th seed Fel-Revenant. This is game 2 in this semi-final series between these contestants. Fel-Revenant took game 1, and we'll see who takes the next one. Fel, it is your choice. Do you want the map or the enemy for this one?
Let's make it simple again. Let's do 0.
Doing 0. Alright, so 0 is the map. Dark, what is the enemy?
God, I hate to do this. Let's. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose big. Let's go, Remnant.
Alright, we are doing 0 gold Remnant. So I'll go
I'm gonna
ahead
get beat on my home ground. Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to go ahead and let the contestants get ready for this one. I'll make
feel
sure
like
I'm
zero
good.
0 is everyone's homegrown. Oh, by the way, I've never asked this before, but I've never seen anyone choose random in map of enemies. Is random an option to choose map and enemy?
Not for this tour. We've never done that, and I'm making the executive decision here. We're probably not going to do that, and since this is the last Andromeda Madness tournament, we will most likely not do it unless we do maybe a spin-off in the future, some one-time event. So you do have to pick an actual map and an actual enemy for this series. We haven't had anybody try to pick it, and if they did, that would be the official stance on it. So you do have to pick either a map or an enemy.
Alright.
Alright, so it looks like Fel is ready, Dark is ready.
2 shadow matches.
That, I believe, might be a first. That might be a first here. Make sure the weapons are good. Weapons are good. They got their boosters on. My co-host Richard is ready to go, I believe. So we're going to get game 2 going. As soon as he readied up. Alright, let's get the second match started between the two contestants. We'll see who takes game 2. Like I said, Fel-Revenant took game 1. Can Dark even it up, or will Fel-Revenant go on to the championship? We're going to find out on 0 versus the Remnant.
I think setting a new map record of scores for combined is what we entered. That's the way I want to go out, because Panda and I did it last year. We should beat that.
I feel like if run through that, maybe 2 human adapt would be the best choice, because they cheat for most score.
Yeah, human adept can push hard, but I think we can do something here.
Yeah, let's try our best. Jug is somehow it's tanky, but not as cheap as human adapt.
Alright, loading screen is almost over. I will be following Fel-Revenant here on wave 1. My co-host Richard will be following Dark. We'll see what our contestants decide to do. Well, there goes Dark. And here's Fel-Revenant. I will go ahead and follow him.
Oh, this feels like a glove, man. I hadn't put this on in a while, but it just comes right.
Fel-Revenant going down here a bit. Interesting starting position. Alright, here we go. To the back of the map, both of our contestants go. They'll be fighting over the same spawn, and we are underway on wave 1 of game number 2 in this semi-final series. Fel-Revenant and Dark both going up to the crow's nest and past. Dark has the advantage getting to the spawn first. It's going to be a quick one here on 0, and I hope you're ready to run, Richard, because that's what we're going to be doing. Back and forth, back and forth. Alright, into the interior of the map. So a slight deviation, actually, from the back and forth action. Fel-Revenant doubling back here near LZ. Has a nice spawn to himself right now. Dark working the inside of the map. Let's go ahead and get that first score check. Right now, flip-flopping, 1,300 to 1,100. Fel-Revenant does have the slight lead at this point.
Where the...
And Fel-Revenant looks like he's in a good position, actually, to get a few more kills here. Has a nullifier. Dark trying to catch back up to some of the spawn, but will Fel-Revenant actually clear this out decently? Looks like he is. Doubling back once again. Both contestants have a very similar strategy here, trying to get to these early spawns. Fel-Revenant saw nothing was up here initially. Does see one enemy now going for it. Dark might have an advantage back here. Not much, really, actually. Dark's actually on the interior of the map near LZ, so now it's a race back to one of the few enemies that are left on the field. And at the end of wave 1, it is Fel-Revenant 2,700 to 1,800. Following Dark here on wave 2. So really quick. Dark up in the crow's nest. And fel-revenant right down below me, as you can see on my screen if you're watching this video. And both contestants once again to the back spawn. Fel-revenant has that jump because he was already out of the crow's nest. Got there first. And fel-revenant gets the combo and some kills as well. Playing it very well here. Lots of kills there from the Paul now. Dark going back toward the center. fel-revenant working the upper section, going back toward a little bit LZ. But doubling back once again, Dark might have an advantage now with the back spawn. Is there first. fel-revenant coming up right behind. Check score. 4,000 to 2,400. fel-revenant does have the lead on wave 2. Okay, double back to Dark. Make sure he is good. fel-revenant now coming up right behind, trying to get a part of this action, but Dark probably got the better of this interior spawn. Alright, go ahead and follow Dark here around the corner. We'll see what he is doing. Gotta remember who in the world I am following here. Had that problem before. Although Zero is a small map, so usually our contestants are not too terribly far from each other. Back spawn getting quickly cleared out by both contestants. Go ahead and check score again. 5,100 to 3,600. fel-revenant. Good lead here on wave 2, but it's still within striking distance of Dark. Down to the last 3 enemies here on wave 2. Dark working the interior, does have a nullifier that'll help him out, and an observer if he can take them out quickly. Leaves the nullifier, and fel-revenant actually picks it up. 5,600
What are
to
you talking about?
4,200.
You got the assembler.
Oh, assembler. I'm sorry about that.
You can have the assembler.
That is true.
I
That is
didn't even
true.
touch that nullifier.
Nah, I said it backwards. I saw it, but I said it backwards. All right, got devices. Following fel-revenant here for wave 3. We'll see if our contestants want them or if we're going to be going after them. Looks like Dark is going to get the objective score for the first one at least. fel-revenant does have a spawn back here, cleared out part of it. Looks like Richard's over there providing assistance if need be. Check score again, 7,600, 5,400. Dark still trailing here. But fel-revenant's going to get an easy objective here, right in the back with hardly anything around him. So that'll be good for him, trying to make sure he gets part of the objective score. And he's going to get another one, too, so that'll help him out immensely, I believe, getting part of the objective score and already having a lead. One more objective here on the field. Looks like it is going to be a race to it. And fel-revenant is going to get there first. So now Dark's going to try to get more kills on top of this. 12,000 to 8,800. fel-revenant doing everything he can to stay ahead, and right now it is working. The only thing that has not been working so far is me remembering what to call enemies, their proper name. But other than that minor thing, contestants have been going nuts. Down to the last 3 enemies here on wave 3. Get out of the way here, make sure I am following Fel at this point. Alright, at the end of wave 3 it is 13,900 to 11,000. fel-revenant does have the lead, but Dark is still well within striking distance. Following Dark here on wave 4.
Closed a little bit on that one.
I have a feeling this one's going to be a nail-biter all the way. Once again, fel-revenant getting that spawn in the back, but Dark doubling back smartly, going to get his own spawn, so no longer going to fight over the same spawns here. Alright, let me make sure I am following Dark. I wanted to get a little bit of action, see what Fel was doing. Now double back to Dark. Nice! For Dark, gets that turret off and also gets the destroyer. I remember what it was called now. Doubling back to the inside of Zero. Decent enemies for Dark. Another spawn trying to wipe it out. fel-revenant has some other enemies in the big interior room. Will come in here, but it's going to be too late for him to clean up anything really that Dark had. Dark moving to the next one. So now Dark's getting some spawns to fall in line. 16-2 to 13-9, although fel-revenant's still really pushing.
Oh yeah, he's doing great.
Alright, Dark up into the crow's nest. Might have something back here. Cobras come out from Dark, so the gloves are off at this point. fel-revenant might be out of position, but coming up now, trying to steal what he can. Dark does get a good combo and a couple kills. And down to the last few enemies already on wave 4.
All enemies clear.
And at the end of that wave, 17-5 to 15-4, fel-revenant still holding on, but Dark is not letting go. Following Fel on wave 5.
Move out.
It has been cat and mouse so far. Dark jumping a little bit early, but doubling back. Still has a spawn, luckily. I'll be following Fel back here. Richard, my co-host, he'll go ahead and see what Dark is up to the other end of the map near LZ, but Fel has a decent amount of enemies at the back. It looks like he will be clearing out what he can, but Dark with the Cobra again! 18-6 to 15-6. And a Cobra from Fel! So they are slugging the enemies now with Cobras, trying to stay one step ahead. This is definitely a good map for these characters. Evenly matched opponents here. Our contestants are doing a fantastic job, an entertaining matchup. Check score again, 20,400 to 17,005. Fel-Revenant still has the lead, but he is on a breacher. Fel, that's going to hang him up just for a second, but Dark gets it off of him. So it's a friendly rivalry here. Does want to make sure that his contestant's able to move, and might even got that breacher, wow, in the fray. Let's go ahead and see what Fel's got over at LZ. Has some on the inside, not too terribly much. Dark has the better position, I believe, near the back, but Fel will be able to circle around. 3 Paul kills in a row there for Dark. Check score again, 21-3 to 19,000. Dark still clinging on down to the last 3 enemies. On wave 5. Fel-Revenant in a better position to get some of these, but Dark coming up quickly. We'll see who gets this last assembler.
Got it.
And at the end of wave 5, it is 21-5 to 20,100. Fel-Revenant still on top, but Dark trying to close. It is an upload for wave 6. Now I'll be following Dark here. Already in one objective. Fel-Revenant to the back. Richard will be following him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stay in the crow's nest right now. Dark is in this other objective. I can get to him quickly if need be. Now, Fel-Revenant is up here with me, actually, so it looks like I'll just be with Fel-Revenant for a bit. While Richard closes in, I'll try to stay out of his way so he can do some extra damage. Check score again, 22-6 to 21-2. Fel-Revenant still holding on. Go ahead and check over there. Richard's now in that one, so where did Dark go? Dark is right below me. Right below the crow's nest, cleared everything out there. Needs to reposition to get some more kills. This objective is done. More enemies are at the back. We'll go ahead and see what he decides to do. Looks like he's going to go for some straight kills. Going to go around the corner myself and try to hop on this objective. Contestants side by side, working the big corridor. I can see through the hallway with their silhouettes. Dark goes down, but gets himself back up. Man, that was a face plant. Both contestants doing everything they can right now. Go ahead and check that score. 24-9 to 22-1. Fel-Revenant still in the lead. And Dark is over there actually being followed by Richard, so you know what, I'll go ahead and just continue staying here. I do have to kill this guy, this breacher, though. He is being very annoying. As the hosts here, we can do that to make sure the objective does go along. You can assist with that stuff. In case this is your first Andromeda Mountains Tournament video, but I have a feeling everyone watching, this is not your first one. Alright, last one is the one I am in. Whenever I'm done here, I'll be following Dark. Richard, he will be following Fel-Revenant for the rest of the wave. But there's not going to be much. It'll just be cleanup time here on wave 6. So let me go ahead and get a few nades, because I'm right next to an ammo box. Let me go find Dark. Dark and Fel-Revenant going through the back hallway, see what they have. Not too terribly much, maybe at this point. Not really that much. 29-2 to 27-5. And at the end of wave 6, Fel-Revenant 29-2 to 27-6. Coming down to the wire. Do or die for Dark. Or really both of our contestants. One will move on. One will be done. We'll see if Dark can force game number 3 or if Fel-Revenant can put it away. Following Fel-Revenant here, both contestants right to the back with a double spawn. Lots of enemies up for grabs. Dark right in the thick of things, but like I say, Fel-Revenant, he is still right here as well. 30,200, 27,700.
Where's the rocket now? Oh, there it is.
Fel-Revenant has one. Has 2 destroyers really trying to take them out. Breacher at the back needs to make sure he doesn't get grabbed. Check score again, 31-5 to 29-9. Fel-Revenant still holding on to the lead. Going back up near the crow's nest, both of our contestants. Now Fel-Revenant circling back around, avoiding crow's nest, getting a few stragglers on the opposite side of the glass room up top. minute 17 to go in the semifinal matchup. Game number 2. Winner goes on to the championship. Fel-Revenant back to the back hallway again, to the corridor, clearing out everything he can. 33-2 to 30,700. Fel-Revenant still holding on to the lead. Under a minute to go in the semifinal matchup. Dark to the front. Fel-Revenant to the front. And Fel-Revenant over by LZ. Dark still close to LZ. And there are beams everywhere from observers and our contestants. Fel-Revenant working the interior of the map, trying to get some extra enemies on the inside before Avengers are no longer doing cross-map revives, which is right now. 30 seconds to go in the semifinal matchup. 35-5 to 32-5. The cross-map revives are off the table. Dark getting what he can up in the crow's nest by just trying to hover a little bit. Fel-Revenant at LZ. Getting some stuff from range. 10 seconds to go. 35-8 to 33-1.
Destroyed the entire spawn.
Fel-Revenant has a Cobra. And at the end of the matchup, it is Fel-Revenant 37-7 to 35-4. Fel-Revenant sweeps the series 2-0, and Fel-Revenant will be moving on to the Andromeda Madness Championship.
Good job, man.
So we will see him there, but first, Dark, I would like to talk to you. That was a great series. Good games. How do you feel about being a part of the final Andromeda Madness tournament?
Man, it's not about us, it's about you. Appreciate you doing this. It's very impressive. Fel, that was my bread and butter, and you just kicked crap out of me. I appreciate it, because I have no doubt that you are going to go on and do great things. So, congrats, man.
Thank you.
So, Fel, I'll go ahead and speak to you now. You swept the series. You are moving on to the championship game for the Andromeda Madness tournament. You win it 37-7 to, when it pops up, 35-4. A great series. How do you feel about moving on to the Andromeda Madness tournament championship game?
First, thank you for holding this tournament. I actually was previously a PC player. I heard that just want to play some exclusive game on PlayStation, and I love Mass Effect and Andromeda. Then I say, why not just play it on PlayStation as well? And I want to thank Dark. Like when I first come to this platform, and he helped me somehow, and we all tried our best in these games. Actually, I feel like I win these two games a little bit by luck, not because I'm a better player. And yeah, thank you.
Well spoken there, Fel. Like they say, we will see you in the championship matchup as soon as we get these other games all sorted out. Once again, a great series. Thank you guys, and we will see you all in the next one.